So I left Bowling Green now. I've come to Kentucky Down Under, where apparently I can feed kangaroos. I've never even seen a kangaroo in real life. I've seen them on the TV. I'm not that fucking sheltered. And you can rent a golf cart and drive around this place, but I thought, you know, I've not been to the gym enough, so look at these are cool. Wolf. The lone wolf. So yeah, as you can see, many people have got golf carts. People in America really don't like walking around. This is very cool. So I've got to go in this little shop and pay for animal feed, obviously, because the $27 I've already paid isn't enough. I'll need to be rinsed further for cash. $7. I don't know how much feed that's going to get me, because I just bought tokens to get feed at the different areas, but I want to feed the kangaroos. Wool shed outback walkabout bird garden. Fly like an eagle. See, I don't agree with keeping animals in cages. These little guys, they look absolutely miserable. But selfishly, I want to feed a kangaroo, so sorry. This guy was injured, so I feel slightly better about that. Hello? Are you okay? Has the saddest eyes. Kangaroos. This guy. Hello. This guy over here, I think he's the biggest. I don't know whether I should approach him or not. If he wants some food. Hey, big guy. You want some food? I don't think there's any better feeling than interacting with animals. These guys can kill you. Look at these claws. Look at those muscles. Look at those legs. There's another one coming over. I think this is a female one. Maybe. More food. Is that good? How do you think? You just relaxing? You want a bit more? The first one that I fed tried to tear the scab off my hand, and this one's trying to lick the scab on my knee, which I can understand because it looks similar to the food that you give them. Sorry, that's a little bit, it's not much. Incredible. debate the ethics of this. They seem happy.
Welcome
to the Monroeville Mall in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, where they shot Dawn of the Dead. These parking lot lights are very recognisable. There is a shot in the movie, it's kind of straight up like that. The Monroeville Mall, where the entirety, or most of the film, was shot. So let's see if we can get in and see some zombies. Now we have a lot of zombies in Scotland, but this is where they originated. So here I am in the Monroeville Mall. There's a Dawn of the Dead zombie there. So this was all plants down here before. Now it's just a carpet. And right on the other side of this, where Cinemark is now, used to be J.C. Penney, and Ken Forey stood right in the middle here and delivered the line, "When there's no more room in hell."
The dead will walk here.
And in the movie, in the middle here, there was all plants and they were driving the car around. So this is the corridor where they board up the entrance to their little hideaway right here. Looked different then, but this is where it happened.
Come on! All right! Now hit the department store. Go!
And this kiosk thing wasn't here in the movie. Zombieberg laser tag. I'll not be doing that. But this part of the mall is really the only part that looks to me like it's relatively unchanged from the movie. So this is where the bikers enter the mall through these doors. These open. and then they come up through the mall and they let all the zombies in. And of course, this is where there are a lot of zombies banging on the windows trying to get in.
These creatures cannot be considered human. They prey on humans. They do not prey on each other. That's the difference. They attack and they feed only on warm human flesh.
Because of course they park the BP trucks outside here. Denim jacket at the back there, worn by John Amplas, who got shot off the roof.
Don't go out there!
Rogers, rifle, gas mask. I don't think the overalls are the original costume. So this is the original elevator doors, ceiling side rails. Now that is incredible. Got the feet right and everything. So the paneling is all original. This was actually in the movie. You alright? You'll be alright. See you later. He's had a rough night. There he is, the man himself. George Romero. The godfather of the modern zombie. And this is from Creepshow. The puppet zombie from the beginning of Day of the Dead. And there's a screen-used door from The Crazies. Just looks like red paint, which obviously it is, because it's not real blood. And this is not a Romero film, but he, or they, the filmmakers, didn't copyright Night of the Living Dead. So other people, namely Dan O'Bannon, made a sequel to Night of the Living Dead called The Return of the Living Dead. And I saw this woman when I was very young, and it stirred my loins very much. Leanna Quigley. If you've not seen this movie, watch it. George Romero came back in 2005 with Land of the Dead, which has been a long time since Day of the Dead. And here's some screen-used costumes from that movie. And they look tiny. I think this is Asia Argento's costumes here. Tambourine Zombie, I don't know the actor's name. And Big Daddy's costume. Again, I can't remember the actor's name. There he is right here. Big Daddy. And there's Asia Argento in this costume here. Tom Savini there. Dennis Hopper. So this next room that I'm going to go in, it freaks me out. Especially this guy. Bub. Yes, yeah. I feel like he's going to jump out at me. I don't know what this is, but apparently it's from a film called Shockwaves. It kind of looks a bit hipstery. The zombie from Dawn of the Dead. When they're at the airport. This isn't a Romero film, this is from the film Zombie. But I actually have this on DVD and it's called Zombie Flesh Eaters. It's a Lucio Fulci film. Italian director, so it's an Italian zombie movie. And yeah, this is one of the most horrific zombies. This, in the movie, there's like worms or maggots coming out of his eye. Michael Jackson. I don't know if he was a zombie in real life or... This zombie is from Return of the Living Dead. It looks better than that in the movie. It's kind of, his face is like pressed up against the glass. One of the most famous zombies, Bub, from Day of the Dead. One of the more intelligent zombies. But yeah, it's fairly unsettling being in here. See you later.
They must be destroyed on sight.
And there he is, in bust form, George Romero. Thanks for all the movies, big man.
All right.
They're coming to get you, Barbara.
They're coming to get you, Barbara.
I am continuing my zombie pilgrimage, my George Romero pilgrimage, and I've come to the cemetery where the opening scene to Night of the Living Dead was shot. And I'm currently trying to find the headstone that Barbara hides behind. And I think it's right here. This one right here. Nicholas Kramer. February 18, 1842 to March 17, 1917. The top of the headstone is recognisable because Barbara is kind of hiding here. I think this is the stone where Johnny gets his head bashed in. Barbara runs down this way. So this is where Barbara jumps into the car. And the zombie is frantically beating on the window, trying to get at her. He's a mental case, that zombie. He really is. And then, of course, he picks up a brick and smashes it. very quiet, somber place.
They're coming for you. Look, there comes one of them now.
He'll hear you.
Here he comes now. I'm getting out of it.